I'm Grizzly Greg. Hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment. Always smash that subscribe button. Thank you to my sponsor, Pandemic Performance. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and pandemicperformance.com for all your performance needs. Enjoy the video. Good evening, everyone. October 17th, it's a Thursday. I'm just going to do some brakes on the front brakes on the Blue Grizzly here. And if everything goes good, I might get to the rear brakes of the Razor because them are squeaking like a son of a gun too. So I'm probably down to metal on them also. But yeah, this will be garage vlog number 3 here. I decided to buy myself a case of Michelob Ultra here. I haven't had a case of that in a while, so having a suck on a couple of them tonight. Yeah, I'll just kind of take you along for a quick front brake change on the old Grizzly, nothing complicated, and make a nice little video out of it. Stay tuned. All right, so to start out, I've done so many front brake changes on this Grizzly. Can't even count how many. Probably over a dozen. Probably once a year since I've owned it. Maybe even twice a year, depending on how many mud rides you go on. But I kind of know what tools I'm going to need. I might need something else here, but predominantly, this is what you got. A little metric socket set, a pry bar and hammer to hit the brake caliper off. 3/8 drive impact. Actually, just an impact driver with just a 3/8 anvil. 1/2-inch drive with a 14mm. That's what I have for lug nut size. 3/8 ratchet and this one Allen here to loosen up the little bolt. Might need a screwdriver too, but impact driver. What that's for is to break these loose, because these things are sometimes a pain in the butt because they got a tapered head on them and they suck tight. This is the brake chamber reservoir. I always crack these and pick this up so air can get in here to allow the fluid to flow back freely as you're pressing the pistons back. Oh yeah, I forgot. I might need some C-clamps too, but yeah, we'll start by hitting that, and we'll go from there. Side note too, when you use the hammer to hit the top of that impact driver, I literally have, I don't know what that is. It's not even a pound. It's a 1/2 pound ball peen. I basically just drop the head on it. You don't want to hit it too hard. It breaks loose pretty easy, and brake fluid is it's corrosive, so I always like to try protecting my components with a towel, just to make sure it doesn't do nothing to the plastic. But then you get your old 1/2-inch drive impact. Yep, you've seen that right, Team Milwaukee. And I know my front brakes are getting wore. I can't hear anything, no squealing or no grinding or nothing, but that brake reservoir is damn near empty. Nice clean brake fluid too, by the way. Woohoo! And they're just, you gotta pull the lever down quite a bit in order to get brakes, so they gotta be getting down there, I think. I don't know, we'll see what happens here. Oh, actually, I got some pads left there. I got some pad left on there. That's interesting. They're definitely not as far as I was expecting. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of fluid. See if that helps. I'm gonna start there. Stay tuned. Okay, as you see, I got it about equal with the top of the sight glass there. Just added a little bit of brake fluid. It actually did help, but I don't know. The left side is actually worse, so we're just gonna go ahead and replace them, because why not? I have the brakes. I ordered them. They're here, and I've only got maybe one Tigerton ride out of that left, and them things will be gone. So let's just get her done. Yeah, just got a 10mm bolt right here to free up this little hose to get a little bit more play area, and then two 12mm bolts. And since they're fronts, you can turn these handlebars, get a little more open in there. You can get right in there with the old impact driver. The rear, you can't do that because they're fixed, so you gotta use the ratchet. So, alright. Next step would be to get this little flathead deal out, and then there's a little Allen in there, and we'll go from there. Actually, I might just take you along here. I'll grab the old worn snap-on. Snap-on wrench right here. This usually does her. Yep. I think. Let's just see here. Oh, yep. Woo! You gotta watch out for that. That shit. You ever drop something like that and all of a sudden it rolls about 300 feet away from you? It's like, how is that even physically possible? Stick this Allen on here. Just for reference, what is that, a 4? I think it's a 4. Hopefully I remembered guessing right. Wrong. Dang it. Bad memory, apparently. I gotta go a little bigger. It actually looked like a 5 or a 6. So, throw that Allen right there, back in the toolbox. Let's see, I probably grabbed the too big a one now. Sure as shit. Frickin' A. 6. So it is. Definitely going to be the 5-a-rooney. 5 it is! And you stick that bad boy right there. And right out she comes. And just pull that out. Oh yeah, that's what the brakes slide on. Like that. Like this. Yeah, plenty of meat left there, but like I said, I'm this far. You know, this one's actually almost gone, so. Usually I wear these out right down to nothing, but in this case, I wanted something to wrench on. So here I am. So now I'm gonna get a little PB Blaster, spray it in there to lube up this a little bit. Get a little pick. And make sure I grab some of this leaves and dirt and debris out of there. I'm gonna get that picked out. Be back with you. I don't know what you guys think, but this is actually not WD-40, this is just PB Blaster. I have grown to like PB Blaster the best as a penetrant. It seems to never fail. I don't know if anybody's got their opinion. There's a lot of other stuff that has worked for me. Just PB Blaster's never let me down. The shit just seems like it always just eats through everything. So now we get a C-clamp in there, and we just push that piston back. And then you gotta watch your reservoir, make sure it doesn't overflow. Now that I was a guy, I just added some. I don't think it'll overflow once I push this piston back, but when I do the other one, it probably will. So then you gotta get a paper towel, stick it in there, soak up some of that brake fluid so it doesn't spill over all your plastic and everything. So something to be conscious about. I always use the old pad to set it in there to help push the piston back. Best way to do it. Actually, hell, you could use the new pad too. But then from left to right, they are different. So that is obviously the right side kit. I'm going with Tusk brand because I'm a Rocky Mountain ATV guy. I order a lot of maintenance parts off Rocky Mountain ATV. Try to stay away from Amazon as much as I can, even though I order from Amazon 5 times a week. So don't get me wrong, I still order. But Amazon makes enough money. You gotta give the smaller companies a little bit of a chance too, and their prices are not bad. Like, they're very comparable. So why not give Rocky Mountain some love once in a while? Alright, then there's this little clip right here that you kind of have to press down on the brake pads right here to start that Allen screw, because it dongs through these two holes, and you kind of gotta fiddle finger it to get them started, and then you run it in with the impact here. Let's see if I can do it with holding the camera here. Yep. And once it's there, give her a couple little cracks with the oil impact driver, and you can't forget about your little cap here. Yeah, throw that in there. Twisty, twisty, twist. Get your flathead. My little snap-on screwdriver here that probably costed me about $80. And that's not for the set. That's probably for just this screwdriver. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a chip on your shoulder in your early 20s. All right, and you just spread these pads away as far as you can like that. Slide it back over the rotor. Stick your 12 millimeters back in, and on the next side. Yeah, once again, use the old brake pad to push the piston back. Kind of clean everything out. Even though I just get mud caked in there on the next ride. And always just check. Yep. Check before you open a package of parts, because I sold parts for 11 years in the agriculture industry, and I would be able to acquire a year's salary if I had $1 every time something was mispackaged. Oh my goodness. It's unbelievable nowadays. Quality control sometimes can be an underpaid job with a lot of bullshit to deal with. So I don't blame the people, but yeah. And obviously the left side is exactly the same as the right, so there ain't nothing really else to show you guys. So yeah, onto the Razor. All right, so I thought the brakes would be bad in the rear of the Razor too, but I just took both tires and rims off, and pads are probably 3/4 tread yet, but every time I push the brakes, something squeals from the back. Now I will say, once I brake cleaned everything out, it definitely sounds better. So I think I'm just gonna roll with that and see if it squeals next time me and the daughter go for a little road rip. So I guess that's pretty much the end of this video. Other than you probably see here, I'll do a separate video on this. I picked this up. This is a 1994 Kodiak 400, not running, but I got fresh battery over there, fresh carburetor right there. So fresh fuel petcock, because that one's kind of leaking and looking a little bit wonky. I got it to fire a couple times on ether, but the previous owner shared a lot about the machine. Cosmetically, the plastics are sitting out of my trailer. All the plastics are straight and good shape, so I get this running good. This bad boy will be for sale. So, but that'll be a month yet. I tinker on this, you know, an hour every other night, maybe 2 hours every other night, a little bit longer if I have a few hours on the weekend. But with 2 young children, and a job and deer hunting season, it is what it is. But also this Sunday, today is Thursday, I'll upload this tomorrow. Friday the 18th, I'll be uploading this tomorrow. This Sunday, the 20th, Tigerton ATV Park. Me and my group are going. Most of the group is going. Colors are about peak in Wisconsin. At least I'd say they're damn near peak. Maybe a little bit behind, but it's gonna be a good time. I'm bringing the white Grizz. I'm bringing the blue Grizz. White Grizz is just for backup. Blue one is the one I'm gonna beat the crap out of. Brandon's bringing his Razor with his Rocktanes, his 32-inch high lifter Rocktanes he just put on. He's excited to try them out on the rocks. Trav's bringing his X3. I think we got Jason coming back with his Talon on them STI Outback Maxes. JJ's coming with his X3 and Rocktanes. So Pat and his big lifted portaled Defender, he's coming up. I believe he'll probably bring the wife and their Outlander also. So should be a good old time, good old Sunday fun day. So if you guys ain't doing nothing and you want to go to Tigerton this Sunday and you see us out there, I'll have a can koozie and a sticker for you. Thank you.